158 kilometers. Existing zones in Gyeongju and Seoul have also been expanded. Notably, Gyeongju will operate self-driving shuttle buses connecting major venues and accommodations during the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation APEC Summit in October 2025. The ministry aims to showcase South Korea's cutting-edge autonomous vehicle technology to global leaders at the summit. In local news, the King Jong-jo-class destroyer capable of detecting, tracking, and intercepting ballistic missiles was commissioned at the Busan Naval Operations Base today, earning its nickname the Navy's Fist. The Navy Operations Command held a commissioning ceremony at the base, officially marking the vessel's entry into service. A commissioning ceremony signifies that a ship built at a shipyard has completed the acquisition process and is now formally part of the Navy. The event, presided over by Vice Admiral Hwang Sun-woo and attended by representatives from Hyundai Heavy Industries and other related organizations, included a progress report, hoisting of the commissioning flag, and remarks from the operations commander. The Busan Metropolitan Corporation announced today that it has released a video titled Adding Color to Busan, Adding Color to Cities on its official YouTube channel, Padaga Tube, celebrating 15 years of Busan's urban regeneration initiatives. The 3-minute video, created in collaboration with architect Jung Yeon-suk from Busan, features 12 representative sites showcasing Busan type, culture, and arts-based public-private partnerships and sustainable urban regeneration projects. Urban sketch artworks were also included. Highlights include projects such as the Happy Village Initiative and the Sambok Road Renaissance under Busan type regeneration, while cultural and artistic regeneration includes areas like Gamcheon Culture Village and Ganggangi Art Village. Busan City announced today that it will host the academic conference titled Modern and Contemporary Busan and Its People Through Everyday Objects at the Busan Eurasia platform on December the 5th. The conference will explore the impact of everyday items such as rubber shoes, mackerel, apartments, and cars on shaping the lifestyle and values of modern Busan residents. In international news, U.S. President Joe Biden has officially pardoned his son Hunter Biden, who was due to be sentenced this month on federal gun and tax felony convictions. The decision marks a shift from Biden's earlier stance, where he stated he would not pardon or commute his son's sentence. On Sunday evening local time, the president defended the move, citing belief in the justice system but accusing politics of compromising the process, calling it a miscarriage of justice. And now taking a quick look at the weather here. It's currently 16 degrees Celsius in Busan City. After warming up to 17, the mercury will gradually cool down to 12 tonight. And that will have to do it for this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM Busan 영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM Busan 영어방송.
Coming up next is Midday Mate with Nick Greenwood. BEFM Busan 영어방송.
Another year has basically flown by. Many still remember ringing in the start of 2024, and in what feels like the blink of an eye, are now getting ready to dust off their holiday decorations. With New Year's Eve just a few weeks away, you're probably hearing and thinking a lot about how you should be approaching things in the new year. But before you kick off 2025, there may be some things that you may want to put on your list for the end of the year. So today, we're going to talk about things to do before the end of the year. It's Monday, December the 2nd, 2024. This is Midday Mate. Let's go.
I'll bring her coffee in the morning. She brings me inner peace. I take her out to fancy restaurants. She takes the sadness out of me. I'll make her cards on her birthday. She makes me a better man. I take her water when she's thirsty. She takes me as I am. I love it when her mind wanders, and she loves it when I stay at home. I know when she's lost, and she knows when I feel alone. From all my airs and graces to the little things I do, everything is pointless without you. Of all the dreams I'm chasing, there's only one I choose. Everything is pointless without you. I light the fire when it's cold out, and she lights up the room. I hope that she'll love me forever. She hopes I'll be back soon. I take her out to the movies. She takes away my pain. She is the start of everything, and I'll be there till the end. I love when she laughs for no reason, and her love's the reason I'm here. She knows when I'm hurt, and I know when she's feeling scared. From all my years and graces to the little things I do, everything is pointless without you. Of all the dreams I'm chasing, there's only one I choose. Everything is pointless without you. I wait for you, I wait for you, you wait for me too. I wait for you, I wait for you, you wait for me too. From all my airs and graces to the little things I do, everything is pointless without you. Of all the dreams I'm chasing, there's only one I choose. Everything is pointless without you. Everything is pointless without you.
That was Pointless by Lewis Capaldi. Now, this big emotional piano ballad finds Lewis eulogizing his lover and saying his life would be pointless without her in his life. Capaldi co-wrote Pointless with Snow Patrol guitarist Johnny McDade and producer Steve Mack. It stems from the opening line of a track his collaborators and Ed Sheeran had started but actually never completed. Capaldi said Ed had that lyric, "I bring her coffee in the morning, she brings me inner peace." And pretty much every other line of that opening was just banging, he said. Banging means absolutely great. Capaldi wrote the rest of the song around the redhead pop star's words, and the track formed into Pointless by the end of the day. A great way to start a Monday here at Midday Mate. Welcome, everybody. You're live in the studio in Busan this Monday afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Show, Midday Mate. You're listening to us on BEFM, 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Kijang, Cheongwan and Noksan areas. I'm your host, Nick, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Here in Busan, the weather is a little bit better than it's been for the past week. I'm seeing highs of around 17 18 degrees. And that's fantastic. I actually had to take off my hoodie because I was getting too hot while I walked to work. So I'm very happy about that. And I think it's a great way to start a Monday. How are you all doing? We've got lots of messages coming in. We actually had Jenny Nim messaging in on YouTube Live saying it was rainy for their weekend in New Zealand. That's a shame. That's a shame. But I hope you had a good weekend anyway. Drift Monkey Nim coming in on YouTube Live. Good to see you. Benny Nim saying, hi Nick, na PD and all. Happy Monday and happy December. It is the 2nd of December. Can you believe it? The last month, we are in the Advent countdown towards Christmas, which is really exciting. Really exciting. Soinim saying, Midday Mate 하는 시간, with lots of 하트병 face. It's good to see you, Soinim. And also she asks, how was your weekend? I had a great weekend, thank you. 주말을 아주 잘 보냈습니다. 등산도 했고, 맛있는 것도 많이 먹었어요. So I'm very happy. Not a big hike, but it was the first hike that I did. It was the first hike that I did in about 8 months. You know, it was only about 2 hours. An hour and a half, 2 hours. But still, I felt very accomplished. 성취감을 많이 느꼈어요, 다 하고 나서. So I want to do more. I think I want to do more. It's kind of got me in the spirit for it. How was your weekend? I hope the weather has maybe gotten a little bit better where you're living. I hope it has, and I'm glad that you're safe as well. Lots more messages coming in. Jin Lee Nim saying, hi mates, first Monday of December. Happy, lovely December. Hello, Jin Lee Nim. I sincerely hope you're having a good start of the month. I like that your profile name, your YouTube name, has a Christmas tree in it. It's very festive. It is the Christmas season, so I'm very excited for that. And we've had news that there are going to be lots of Christmas light events going on around the city. So I really want to check those out this month. 소희님 says, 도토리묵이랑 오리고기 드셨어요? 안 먹었어요. 먹고 싶었는데 I didn't eat them. But I had other good things. The 등산 trail that I went didn't have like restaurants nearby. It was a very small one. Nearby 송정 해수욕장에서. There's a mountain there. It's quite small, but it's an easy hike. Next time though, I do want to have 도토리묵이랑 오리고기 because it's the best. It's the best. Paul Nim, welcome to the show. Fantastic to see you. And Jenny Nim also saying, hello Nick. Today we have beautiful weather though here in Hamilton, New Zealand. Okay, that's good. The weekend was rainy, but the start of the week is good weather. That's fantastic. I hope the rest of your week stays dry and sunny as well. We've got Chae Sung-nim messaging in on Kakao Talk. Hello there, saying, hello, it'd be a waste of time not to go out on this beautiful day. I totally agree. Enjoy it, because it's strangely warm for December. And I assume Pohang has a similar weather to Busan right now. So enjoy it before it gets too cold. All right. We got a lot of stuff coming your way. I'm going to tell you what's coming up in hour number 1 and 2. Starting off, we have Listomania, where we introduce various kinds of lists. And today we're talking about things to do before the end of the year. After that, we have Cultural Kaleidoscope, where Jennifer introduces interesting and diverse cultures and etiquette from all over the world. Hour number 2, the fun doesn't stop. We have today's quotes, where we introduce encouraging quotes from famous people. After that is bite-sized banter, daily fun conversations with a theme, and Kimberly will be here for that. Don't Make a Scene, where we introduce useful English expressions after listening to a short clip, and then change up to wrap up the show, where we introduce one sentence and we change it into various other sentences. Of course, I'll be checking your messages throughout the show. We've got some more coming in. 소희님 saying, 부산은 산이랑 바다가 같이 있어서 더 멋진 것 같아요 라고 하셨어요. I totally agree. The sea and the mountains, we've got a lot of choice, which I'm very grateful for. In the summer, I always spend my time by the sea, but in the winter and the autumn and the spring, it's nice to go to the mountainous areas for sure. I'm very grateful. Retro님, Retro 초보댄스 앤디 춤치 라이프님, 반갑습니다. Welcome to the show, saying, 겨울엔 귤이 최고죠. 닉님 귤 드셨나요? 저번 주에 보냈는데. You sent me 귤? Did they? There's 귤 outside? Oh, I didn't know. Okay. A big box? Oh, Retronym, I did not see that. Nobody told me. Just now my producer just said, outside there's a big box of tangerines. Oh, I'm going to try them after the show. 감사합니다. I haven't really eaten many tangerines this year. But after the show, I'm going to go enjoy one or two. 감사합니다. Oh, that's so nice of you. Can't believe nobody told me that. Okay, fantastic. Foster Chungnim, welcome to the show, saying White Christmas is awesome. Are you in the Seoul area? If you are, it'll be nice to see a white Christmas for sure, if it's not too slippery and if it doesn't make things too annoying to go out in. If you want to send a message to the show, but you don't quite know what to say, I'm going to give you the question of the day. And today's text topic is, what is something you really want to do before 2024 is over? 2024년이 가기 전에 꼭 해보고 싶은 것은 무엇인가요? 가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽입니다. You can send your messages to pound 9050, 샵 9050, which will cost you 101. A Kakao Talk message, just search for BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean. You can add us and send us messages for free. You can also download the smartphone app, just search for the same thing. Or even better, go onto YouTube, type in BEFM, click on Midday Mate because we're live and you can see me here in the studio and talk with all of the wonderful mates in the live chatting area. Let's get this Monday properly on the road. We'll be back with Mania after this song. This is Faith by Stevie Wonder and Ariana Grande.
The girl with the diamonds in her shoes, she walks around like she's got nothing to lose. Just she's a go-getter, she's everybody's type. She's a queen of the city, but she don't believe the hype. She's got her own elevation, holy motivation. So I wrote some letters on big goals. I got faith in you, baby. I got faith in you now. And you've been such a good friend to me. Oh, that I love you so high. I'm ready.
I think about you morning, noon, night and day. I get around you in my mind, goes crazy. I think about you morning, noon, night and day. I get around you in my mind, goes crazy. I got faith in you, girl. I got faith in you, honey. I got faith in you, girl. I'm at you, hallelujah.
That was Faith by Stevie Wonder and Ariana Grande, welcoming you back to Midday Mate. It is 12:20 in the afternoon on a surprisingly lovely Monday, at least here in Busan, and in New Zealand apparently, because the weather is nice. So I hope you're having a great day so far, rain or shine, and wherever you are. I asked you a question in the first part, just before the show. The question was, what is something you really want to do before 2024 is over? 2024년이 가기 전에 꼭 해보고 싶은 것은 무엇인가요? 가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽이었는데요. We have some messages coming in. Benny Nim saying, I think the things that I want to do is continuing to spend some times with relatives this Christmas and New Year's Eve. I already achieved a weekend vacation in the past week, though, and then a new passport will be coming, and they want to grab it this week too. That's fantastic. I think this is a great season to spend more time with relatives. The extended family, I assume, parents, aunts, uncles, cousins. Yeah, this is really the season to do it. I know the Philippines is it's a country full of traditions, and it's a very Catholic country, isn't it, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm sure there are lots of family events that go on and people gather together over the season. And I hope you do get the chance to do that. Yeah. Let me know what you're going to be doing. We have 만학도 영어님, welcome to the show, my friend, saying 2024년이 끝나기 전에 해보고 싶은 건 딱히 없는데 꼭 해야 할 일은 어제 끝냈어요. 김장이요 라고 하셨어요. Awesome. So I guess there's not something you really wanted to do, but you finished what you needed to do, which is also important. And I guess this is the season to start making kimchi. That's awesome. I hope it turns out delicious, because homemade kimchi is the best tasting kimchi in the world. But maybe make time to do something that you want to do. Maybe you want to travel somewhere. Maybe you want to go on a date with your partner. Who knows? But I'm glad that you finished something good as well. Thank you for your message. Yeah, it must be really good. We have Maya Hanim, welcome to the show, saying, 글쎄, 딱히 생각해 본 게 없네. It's okay. You got time to think now. Have a little brood over it. Maybe think about it while we go over the next segment, and let me know in your own time. It doesn't have to be extravagant. It doesn't have to be amazing. Like, you don't have to, cure disease and do something amazing. It can be simple, like, I want to eat really good pizza before the end is over. Something like that. That's fine. Foster Chungnim says, I would like to volunteer and donate to those in need. Although I have donated, but I've not volunteered yet for the new year. That's an awesome heart to have for the end of the year. And yeah, volunteering is great, especially in this time. The weather's cold. Wherever you volunteer, of course, people who don't have homes, they could do with some, volunteering maybe in kitchens and places like that. So I do hope you get the opportunity to do that. And thank you for a little bit of inspiration as well. Right, well, I'm going to tell you, or I'm not going to tell you, we're going to talk about some things that we can do before the end of the year for today's Listomania. Number 1 on this list is think about what you've done well this past year. So too often, people associate the end of the year and the process of setting goals for the next with, thinking about all of the things that they didn't do so well the year before. Now, it's good to be self-critical occasionally, sometimes, but don't let yourself get so swept up in the spirit of new year, new you, that you forget how awesome you really are. So why not give yourself some credit? Even if you do feel like there is lots of room for growth in the new year, we're confident that you've plenty to celebrate, right? I'm sure you've done so much this year that you can give yourself a pat on the back for, give yourself some credit, give yourself some love, because I'm sure you did some amazing things this year. At the same time, while thinking about what you can do next year. And I think that way it'll be a bit more encouraging to go over some of the accomplishments that you've achieved in 2024. So, next on the list we have something that you can do before the end of the year, explore a new hobby. Now, the end of the year is an excellent time to try something new. You can explore a hobby that you've always been curious about. For example, it could be painting, gardening. Maybe it's a bit cold for gardening, but maybe you've got an indoor botany area, I don't know, in your veranda or something, like my wife is trying to do these days. You could learn that. Dancing, cooking, or any other activity that piques your interest. Learning a new hobby can be fun and an enriching experience and a great way to broaden your horizons. And if you start now and realize you really like it, or you're pretty good at it, it's something maybe you can develop into the next year, into 2025. We've got some messages coming in. Retro님 saying, 저는 결혼을 끝냈습니다. You finished your wedding. I'm very glad for that. 올해 목표는 집에서 안 쫓겨나는 게 목표입니다. That's all of the married people's plan. Yeah, it's difficult, I'll tell you, but I believe in you, Retronym. Just be good. Remember the saying, happy wife, happy life. So, yeah, just be good. Be good. Be good to your spouse. We've also got Jenny님 saying, 저는 올해가 가기 전에 올해 여기 뉴질랜드 와서 도움받은 사람들과 친구들에게 작은 선물하려고 해요. That's really nice. I think that's a great way to kind of give back. I'm sure when you move to a new country, it's scary, right? But all of the people that helped you, that really gave you support, I'm sure they would appreciate your heart in a small present. I'm sure they're not expecting it, but I like your desire to do that. So that'll be awesome, Jenny Nim, I think. We also have Choi Sung Nim saying, I'd like to enjoy this coming Christmas with my family since we did it a long time ago. Yeah, maybe if your family is further away, it's difficult to gather every year. So I hope this year you get the opportunity to do it. And it kind of relates back onto the next one. The next thing we have here that you can do before the new season comes around is give a shout out to your loved ones. In the madness of the holiday season, it's hard to have a real conversation with the people who matter most to you, even if you're spending lots of time with them throughout the festivities. Use this time as an opportunity just to say thank you to everyone who's loved, supported, and shown up for you in 2024. And you can use me as a medium for that if you want. If you want to shout out a particular loved one, just, message me their name or anything you want me to say, and I'll shout them. I'll say that you were very thankful for them. I think that'll be a very nice way to show your love. So anytime, feel free to do it. Next on the list, we have something very important, but something we all ignore, and I'm very guilty of this, is clear some clutter. Clear some clutter. 잡동사니 정리하기입니다. Now, clutter can creep into your life in many forms. In that junk drawer in the kitchen where you kind of shove all of your useless junk, or maybe in your phone's camera roll that's now overflowing with random screenshots and random mistakenly taken photos over the last 2 to 5 years. And maybe your closet. It's full of clothes you just don't like anymore, or maybe they don't fit you anymore. So according to Psychology Today, clutter can actually lead to poor mental health, as well as unhealthy eating, inefficient thought processes, and a generally lower quality of life. We know that you don't want to kick off a new year with any of those things hanging over your head, so maybe start cleaning your house. Don't be so filthy. I'm sure many of you keep your houses clean anyway. All right. Next, we have plan for the future. You can set yourself up for success in the new year by planning for your future. Whether it's creating a budget, making investments, or setting up a retirement account, something, adulting. It's adulting, isn't it? You can take steps to secure your financial future, which I would say is pretty essential. After you've finished counting down until the end of the year, you'll want to have something else fun to count down to. So, maybe get a vacation on the calendar, maybe set up a dinner date with an old friend, maybe commit to keeping one weekend in February clear for you to stay home and binge your favorite OTT platform show. There are no rules about what your plans could look like, as long as it gives you comfort, makes you happy, and gives you something to look forward to, then that's what counts. All right, another one we have here is create a year-end tradition. I know Kimberly from our Bite-Size Banter segment, she loves traditions, and I know she wants to create a tradition she once talked about. But to make the most of the year-end, consider creating a tradition that you can look forward to each year. This could be a special New Year's Eve celebration, a gratitude journal, or even a symbolic ritual that marks the end of the year and the beginning of a fresh start. Traditions can bring a sense of continuity and anticipation to your life. So as we approach the end of 2024, it's the perfect time to reflect on the year that's passed and prepare for the year ahead. These things to do before the end of the year can help you make the most of your time, create memorable experiences, and also set the stage for a fulfilling future. So seize the remaining days of the year and make them count. So if anybody has anything that they want to do, anything that they want to add to their list before the end of the year, let me know. We're going to take a quick song break and then we'll be right back. This was requested by Benny Nim. Push It by Salt and Pepper.
Sexy people. So all you fly mothers, get on out there and dance. Dance, I said.
Salt and Pepper's here and we're in effect. Want you to push it back. Cooling by day, then at night, working up a sweat. Come on, girl, let's go. Show the guys that we know how to become number one in a hot body show. Now push it. Push it. Push it good. Push it. Push it real good. Push it. Push it good. Push it. Push it real good. Ooh, baby, baby. Baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Baby, baby. Yo, baby pop, kid, you come here, give me a kiss. Better make it fast or else I'm gonna get pissed. Can't you hear the music pumping hard like I wish you would? Now push it. Push it good. Push it real good. Push it.
That was Push It by Salt and Pepper, requested by Benny Nim. I haven't heard that song in years, so that was a real blast from the past. Thank you for that request song, Benny Nim. Also, Maya Hanim saying 이런 노래 처음 들어보면 약간 80년대 펑크인가요? I think it might be 1980s. There you go. Benny Nim saying it's from 1987. So yeah, it has the exact 80s kind of punk, retro, future vibe to it. Almost, I guess, like pre-Daft Punk kind of, I don't know, funky vibes. Great song. Thank you for that request. Welcome back, everyone, to Midday Mate. It is 12:35 in the afternoon. And just before the last segment, well, just before the song, we were going over Listomania, where we talked about things that we can do before the new year comes in. Lots of ideas and lots of people sending what they want to do as well. Maya Nim also said, I like the list on the chat, especially clear some clutter. Absolutely, I would like to complete this within a year to start my new age. Yes. I guess, like we said, when you clear the clutter in your house, it clears the clutter in your heart so that you're ready to begin anew and then spend the whole year making more and more mess. It's just a cycle. 악순환이죠. But still, it has to be done. And I'm glad you found some use from it as well, my friend. We've got more messages coming here as well. We found out that Jenny Nim also started her journey in New Zealand this year, and she said she wanted to give a gift to people who helped her or just to life in New Zealand. And that reminded me as well, and it reminded our listener Soinim on YouTube Live, who said they saw the movie on 넷땡 한국이 싫어서라는 영화가 있잖아요. And apparently it's in Auckland, and it's about the main character who doesn't like life in Korea, right? So she moves to New Zealand and begins her new life. I saw that advertised. I haven't seen it yet. You said it was 재미있다고 하셨어요. So I'm going to go and see it, I think. I want to watch it. So thanks for reminding me on that. They also said 저도 연말이면 언제나 고맙고 소중한 사람들에게 작은 마음 표현하고 싶어요. 하고 있어요. 올해는 특히 닉 그리고 BFM 많은 친구들 알게 되어서 더욱 행복한 한 해였네요라고 하셨어요. That's really nice of you to say. It means a lot that BFM and this show has had such a big impact in your life, because you and the listeners have had a big impact in my life. It's been a lot of fun. It doesn't feel like a radio show. It feels more like a bunch of people just talking back and forth, having fun, almost podcasty in a way, like a live stream, which is a lot more fun. And so I'm very glad that you said that. Thank you very much. Lots of people saying what they're thankful for, which is nice. We should all be thankful. Let's have a look here. We have 상윤 Kimnim, welcome my friend, who says, shout out, thank you. Okay, this is 상윤 Kim's shout out, so make sure this person is listening. He says, thank you, Ian, for a wonderful 2024. I appreciate you being a nice, cheerful, eager to learn, and most of all, healthy son this year. Looking forward to your new school journey, your new journey at school in 2025. 상윤 Kimnim, thank you very much. Ian, if you're listening, they love you. They love you. Okay. We got a lot more messages coming in. We're going to read them a little bit later because right now we have to move on to our next segment. This is Cultural Kaleidoscope. Welcome back everyone to Midday Mate. It is time for Cultural Kaleidoscope, where we dive into fascinating cultures and practices and traditions from around the globe. And to help us with this segment is none other than Jennifer. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Good. I'm surprised you're drinking cold iced coffee. You're young.
I know. I'm 얼주가. Unless I have a cold, 감기에 걸리면, then I'll have like 유자차 or like 생강차. But until then, I'm going to be drinking ice Americanos.
Oh,
what do you usually?
I can't do that.
Oh, you like hot drinks?
Yeah, I prefer hot.
Fair enough. I guess because...
Granny Jennifer.
I understand. Sometimes I feel that too. So in this segment, we talk about really interesting cultures and traditions from around the world. Last week was interesting. We talked about punishments and
that's
laws.
Right. Yeah.
I'm curious.
You have a very good memory.
Yeah, well, it stuck in my mind because I was
right.
thinking about punishments. Not that I plan to get in punishment. So now I'm curious, what is the topic today?
Well, before we dive into today's topic, do you happen to have a pet? That's my question for today.
Right now I don't. But I had a couple. When I was young, I had hamsters. I had a dog.
Okay, not these days.
These days, no, because I rent, and the landlord doesn't allow animals.
Okay.
So I want one.
So if you have a choice in the future, is there a particular animal that you would like to keep as a pet?
Oh, for sure, a dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm a dog person as well.
Do you have a dog?
Not me, but my mom and my sister.
What dog do they have?
Terrier.
Terrier.
So
cute.
small and cute.
I know. Korea loves the smaller dogs.
Yes, because most of us live in apartments.
Right. And the bigger the dog, the bigger the waste.
Yeah.
You have to clean up.
That's
after
right.
too.
So, as you may have guessed, today's topic is about pets, how different cultures perceive and treat them around the world.
So these days, pets are more than just animals for many people. They're often family. I know having pets is more of a recent thing in the last 15 years.
Sure.
Because when I first came to Korea to live in 2013, there weren't as many dogs. But now I hear barking all over the place. It's really transformed.
Yeah, they so more and more dogs are treated like family member nowadays.
Yes, yeah.
So while some countries have entire industries devoted to pampering pets, others might see animals still in a more like practical or functional way. So let's explore the world of pet culture together.
Okay, great. So where do we start?
Let's start with the countries known for their love for pets. So for example, the US is often considered a pet paradise.
Right.
Around 70% of households own pets, and there are even like luxury pet spas, daycare services, and gourmet pet food.
You just have to look on social media to see how people pamper their dogs. I've seen just mind-blowing videos of owners getting expensive beef, expensive ingredients, making like a food smoothie and souffle for the dog. And the dog just, 허겁지겁 먹으니까 it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, and they have like their own hotel service.
I know. It's, animals deserve all the love in the world, but these are quite extreme.
Yeah, I find them too.
And people in the US, they often throw really fancy birthday parties, I saw.
Funny, right?
Yeah.
So Korea has been following that trend as well. And Japan is another great example. They've also taken pet care into more like serious level.
Okay.
With the pet cafes, dog-friendly public transportation, and even high-tech gadgets like pet robots for companionship.
I remember as a kid, there were those little robot dogs you could buy.
Yeah.
They're not the same, but it seems like pets play a significant role in combating loneliness, particularly in Japan's aging society. And I live in an apartment complex with a lot of older people, not many young people in mine. And I see a lot of them now have dogs, and it's really sweet because they seem so much happier.
Oh, yeah. That's my mom's case. I mean, she was a little bit like bored during the day, but now she has a puppy. She's much happier.
That's good. That's awesome.
So another trend we are seeing in countries like Japan and South Korea is the rise of pet funeral services.
Right.
Pets are increasingly being treated as family member, even in their final moments.
Yeah. So I went through this. My wife's dog, which she brought from the USA, it passed away a few months ago. And because...
Sorry to hear that.
It happened. He was old. He was like 17. But in England and in America, usually people have 뒷마당이 있잖아요.
Yeah.
So we can bury them ourselves in the back garden and have a little service. But because we live in apartments here, we have to go to a specialist or to a private land somewhere to do the funeral service. Do you know anyone who's gone through this?
Actually, last year, my sister's dog died, and it was incredibly hard on both my sister and my mom. And they even held a small funeral at one of these pet funeral homes.
Yeah.
So it gave them a way to sort of grieve and honor the dog's memory.
I mean, a dog is a family member, especially when you have it for, 10 years plus, or, 5 years plus. It becomes a member of the family. So you want to honor the memory.
Yeah, that's right.
And it really shows how much people care for their pets. So what about in European countries?
In many European nations, pets are deeply integrated into daily life. So, for example, in Germany, dogs are often allowed in restaurants, public transportation, and even in some offices. The culture emphasizes responsible ownership. Training your dog is a big deal there.
That's true. A well-trained dog seems like a must-have in Germany, where order is essential.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, some cultures view animals more practically.
Yeah, that's true. Like, take rural areas in many like Asian and African countries, for example. Animals like dogs and cats might be kept for specific purposes, guarding property, hunting, or even controlling pests. So they are like valuable, but not necessarily considered part of the family in the same way.
Yeah, and this happens all over the world. Even in the UK, animal welfare is very important. It's a crime to mistreat a dog or a cat.
Is it? Oh.
It is. You can be put in prison for it, but there are still really odd traditions and laws surrounding fox hunting, where a lot of dogs are kept to hunt foxes, which is hugely protested. And, a lot of my family have protested that as well. But it comes down to priorities, resources, tradition, culture as well, right?
That's right. It's not about loving animals any less, but seeing them differently based on lifestyle and cultural context.
That's right. So this is really great. We're talking about animals, our furry friend, sometimes not so furry, but still our friends. Before we continue, we're going to take a quick song break. This is Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter.
Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh, switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know that's that me espresso. I can't relate to desperation. Might give up our own vacation. And I got this one boy, and he won't stop calling when they act this way. I know I got him. Too bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in and dream came true for you. Soft skin and not perfume for you. Yes, I know I'm not into it for you. Yes, that morning coffee brewed for you. Yes, one touch and I'm brand new for you. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh, switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know that's that me espresso. Is it that sweet? I guess so. I'm working late, 'cause I'm a singer. Oh, we look so cute, wrapped around my finger. My twisted humor, make him laugh so often. My honeybee, come and get this pollen. Too bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in and dream came true for you. Soft skin and not perfume for you. Yes, I know I'm not into it for you. Yes, that morning coffee brewed for you. One touch and I'm brand new for you. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh, switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know that's that me espresso. Thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh, switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know that's that me espresso. Is it that sweet? I guess so. That's that me espresso.
That was Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. Welcome back, everyone, to Midday Mate. We are in the middle of our Cultural Kaleidoscope segment with Jennifer, where today we're talking about our wonderful animal companions, pets. We've talked about them in Asia, in Japan, in Korea, in European countries as well as some places using them more practically.
Yeah.
So what are we going to talk about now?
Okay, in some parts of the Middle East, religious or cultural norms might restrict pet ownership, particularly dogs.
Yes.
For instance, in Islam, dogs are sometimes considered unclean, so they might be kept as working animals rather than pets.
Right, that's a huge cultural difference. And, even... often in Western countries and Eastern countries, pigs are considered, farm animals for food. But increasingly, I'm seeing more people raising pigs in their homes. And they act like dogs.
Oh, baby pigs.
They run around.
So pinky.
They run around. They want cuddles and scratches just like a dog. It makes you feel so, are we doing the right thing sometimes? But what about other restrictions?
Certain urban areas, even in pet-friendly countries, might restrict large or noisy pets due to housing constraints. For example, in South Korea, smaller breeds are more popular because of apartment living.
Yeah, that makes total sense. I love dogs of all sizes, small or large. I do love large dogs, but it would be difficult in if you live on like the 24th floor, because big dogs need to be walked like 3 times a day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Going up and down all the time with the dog.
So the owner has to be really diligent.
강아지도 답답할 것 같아요.
네.
Because it's such a small space.
That's right. And even in cold weather, whether it rains or snows, you got to walk your dog,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And it makes sense. So I imagine space plays a big role in what pets are practical to own.
That's right. Yeah. And one global trend we can't ignore is the rise of pet humanization. More people are treating their pets as children, buying them clothes, special diets, and even strollers.
Yeah.
My mom is one of them.
Yeah. The strollers are cute
Yeah.
if the dogs don't want to walk. And clothes, if it's cold, of course, wrap them up in
clothing.
something. I do see a lot of like dogs with dyed hair and crazy clothes that, as long as it doesn't hurt the dog, it's fine.
But sometimes I find it's a little bit too much.
For our entertainment, right?
Yeah.
It does feel like that sometimes. So I'm sure social media must play a part in fueling this culture as well.
Yeah, definitely. And South Korea is a great example with its growing pet industry. Services like pet hotels and even like dog-friendly cinemas are becoming more popular.
Dog-friendly cinemas.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would work. That's interesting. It mustn't smell very nice. Still, it's amazing though, the fact that pets are becoming almost like celebrities in their own right.
That's right, yeah.
So it's been really interesting to learn about the different ways pets are valued and cared for worldwide. Whether they're seen as family, workers or companions, animals, they hold a special place in many societies.
Absolutely. Pets reflect not only individual lifestyles, but also the culture and values of the countries they live in.
Yeah, that's true. In the future, is there any kind of animal that you want to have with your... Because you have a family, a child and a husband.
The thing is, my daughter has like a serious allergy.
Oh, okay.
So we can't keep a dog.
How old is your daughter, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, she's in middle school.
Okay,
So,
well, when she leaves, when she's 18...
she moves out,
when my first pet was a goldfish. And goldfish, they're actually harder to care for than you think, because you've got to feed them at the right time. You've got to feed them at the right time. And if you have two species that don't get along, they'll fight each other.
Oh.
So there's a lot of care that goes into it.
Right, I didn't know that.
But I really loved my goldfish. And then when I got older, I upgraded to mammals, and I think it's good as well for children to learn to take care of something, to be responsible for a life form and guide them in that as well.
I feel sorry for like some pets. They are often abandoned, right?
Yeah. No matter where you go, there are people who they think they can take care of a dog or a cat, but then they realize it's too hard. There's a really popular saying in England that, because a lot of people maybe on Christmas they'll get a pet for their present.
Oh yeah.
But that's also the time when so many pets are abandoned as well. So it's very popular in England to say dogs are not just for Christmas. You have to take care of them until the end of their life.
In UK, are there many shelters, animal shelters?
Yeah, there are lots of shelters. My grandparents used to volunteer at cat and dog shelters, and their house was like a huge animal farm because they adopted so many animals. But yeah, it's also, you cannot buy dogs or cats in shops. You can only buy them either from shelters or assigned breeders.
Oh, really? That's different from Korea.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of, seeing dogs in the window. But who knows how it's going to be in the future, right?
Everybody has different value.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I'm sure we've got a lot of pet owners listening today. Give your pets an extra big hug. Give your dogs and your cats a big kiss, and maybe treat them to a spa day.
Oh, that will be like nice luxury Christmas present.
I'm sure they'll love that.
Yeah.
Jennifer, thank you so much for
Thank
bringing
you.
pets to our attention.
Thank you. And have a great day and see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, everybody, we're going to end the first half here, but don't go anywhere. We're going to listen to Easy Now by Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds.
Easy now, heavy is the head that wears a hollow crown. There must be something in the air. There's talk of revolution here, up above the clouds. Rainy eyes, always be prepared to see through everybody's lies. Soon your future will appear. There's nothing left for you to fear. I stop to say a prayer for everybody there. Your destination comes without a saw you up and down the lane, but I don't know your name. All the places that you have, but if you shared all the love you've ever made, for what you gave away, well I wonder what you found. I'll be there, I'll wait for you, I swear. Your destination comes without a I'll be there, I'll wait for you, I swear. Your destination comes without a veil. Now ride the storm, let it take your way. She will guide you home. Above the cities and the towns where people fly upon the ground, I stop to say a prayer for everybody there. Your destination comes without a veil. Saw you up and down the lane, but I don't know your name. All the places that you hide, and if you shared all the love you've ever made, for what you gave away, well I wonder what you find. I'll be there, I'll wait for you, I swear. Your destination comes without a
The time is now 1 o'clock.
catch my breath.
part is when you're in it. I've been in love before. I've been in love Just one touch, just one look, a dangerous dance. One small word can make me feel like running away. You can say you're in it now until you reach the limit. I've been in love before. I've been in love before. The hardest part is when you're in it. I've been in love before. I've been in love before.
That was I've Been in Love Before by Cutting Crew. Now, this melancholy ballad was written by Cutting Crew lead singer Nick Van Eid and was the follow-up to their massive hit I Just Died in Your Arms, which according to Van Eid was inspired by a real relationship. I've Been in Love Before may be about the same person, but Van Eid isn't saying, leaving us to ponder the line, the hardest part is when you're in it. The first two chords of this song are similar to the first two chords of the 1998 share hit Believe, and that's because Nick Van Eid co-produced the original demo for Believe as well. That's a great song, a soft, rocky ballad to kick off the second half here at Midday Mate. Welcome one and all, you're live in the studio in Busan on this Monday afternoon. Listening to us on BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Kijang, Cheongwan and Noksan areas. I'm your host, Nick. And in the first half, Jennifer and I were talking about pet cultures from around the world. And I love the explosion of dog culture in Korea. I grew up around dogs. Like I mentioned, my family had a lot of animals. And it's really nice to see lots of dogs and people loving their pets here. Lots of messages coming in about dogs and cats, which is great. I'm glad. It makes me happy that lots of people love those furry friends. But there are some good points that have been made. Soinim said they really like animals. She says, 저는 정말 강아지, 고양이 및 동물들을 너무 사랑하는데 헤어지는 게 무서워서 용기가 없어서 못 키워요 라고 하셨어요. That's true. And then she says, 이별할 걸 알면서 시작하는 연애 같은 느낌? 제가 푹 빠질 것 같아서 너무 잘 알아서요. 못할 것 같아요. That's true. I think when you go to raise an animal, you know deep down in your mind that one day you'll have to say goodbye to them. You know, in between 8 and 15 or so years, you will have to. But I think a lot of us maybe try to ignore that because the good times that you have with the animal are so good. And of course, it becomes terrible. It's a terrible thing when you do part ways with your pet. Lee Kelly Nim is a big dog person. Oh, he's not a big person, but he loves dogs, I'm saying. Bailey, of course, Bailey and Ali, if I'm not mistaken, his 2 dogs, which I've met before. I've met them and they are adorable. And he sent me a picture of Bailey, Golden Retriever or Labrador? It's Labrador, right? Bailey's a Labrador. Correct me if I'm wrong. But lying in the autumn leaves. And he says dogs are better than humans and never trust a person who doesn't like dogs. Yeah, I used to be afraid of dogs when I was young, but my grandparents' dog taught me to love them. So it was a border collie. And after that moment, I fell in love with dogs. Also, Drift Monkey Nim, who was a very big YouTube listener, is a very big animal person, saying that they lived with many dogs and cats at one point, and now lives with cows as well, saying, he said at one point our family had 4 dogs and 3 cats. It was so much fun coming home. That must have been amazing. 4 dogs to greet you, 3 cats to ignore you. I love it. Great stuff. Great stuff. And he says now we have 3 dogs, 2 cows and 6 chickens. Well, what happened to the cats? Did they turn into chickens? Oh, I guess maybe it was a long time ago, I'm guessing. You know, I really want to raise chickens. For selfish reasons, I do like eggs. But I think it'd be a really nice lifestyle. Also saying my dogs wait at the top of the driveway for us to come home. That's awesome. That's the best feeling in the world. Jenny Nim saying 저는 공원 가서 이 큰 개들이 꼬리 흔들면서 반갑게 막 달려오는 게 너무 즐거워요. 여기는 Retriever나 Border Collie 같은 큰 개들을 많이 키우거든요. Yeah, I think in more like New Zealand, England, I guess the USA, I see a lot of bigger dogs like Labradors, Golden Retrievers, terriers as well. But you know, Korea has beautiful big dogs. The 진돗개 is such a beautiful dog. And it's a native Korean dog. You know, a lot of people will raise Maltese and poodles here, which, you know, they're adorable. But I think 진돗개 is like such a beautiful dog. But I guess it is harder to raise them in a smaller apartment. They're bigger. They need more space. I can understand why that happens, yeah. Lots of dogs, loving. I love it. Love it. I wish we could talk about animals all day. Maybe one day we'll have an animal-themed Midday Mate. All right, I'm going to let you know what's coming up in the second half of the show. We've got today's quotes, where we introduce encouraging quotes from famous people, bite-sized banter, daily fun conversations with a theme. Kimberly will be here for that. Don't Make a Scene, where we introduce useful English expressions after listening to a short clip, and then change up to round off the show, where we introduce one sentence, and we change it into various other sentences. Of course, I'll be checking your messages throughout the show. I asked you question of the day. What is something that you really want to do before 2024 is over? 2024년이 가기 전에 꼭 해보고 싶은 것은 무엇인가요? 가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 질문입니다. You can send your messages to pound 9050, 샵 9050, which will cost you 101. A Kakao Talk message, just search for BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean. You can also download the smartphone app, or even better, go onto YouTube Live, type in BEFM, click on Midday Mate, see us in the studio, and talk with all of the mates in the live chatting area. You can also send me messages about animals and your favorite animal experiences, because that's a nice topic as well. We're going to take a song break, and then we'll be back with today's quote. This is Hard to Beat by Hardfi.
Shining as a deep brown. You said, hi, how you doing? You smiled at me and girl, you tore right through me. I said, come on, let's dance. We've gotta take a chance. You whispered in my ear, you wanna get out of here. Can you feel it? Rocking the city. Ah, yeah. Straight out of nowhereness. Like a fist. Can't resist you, oh no. I'll tell you something. You know I love ya. I just wanna touch ya. Stand up. Knock me right off my feet. Hard to beat. Hard to beat. Hard to beat. Woo! Let's spend the night together. Heart beating so fast that I should tear my shirt off. This girl I saw around town, well now she's going down. Stuck on a losing streak, I think you've turned it around. Oh yeah, girl, you've got something on. Read all about it, have you heard the latest? Boy in a band, both Hollywood actress. Preparing you and me, we came up from the street. No time to hesitate, we gotta push our weight. Can you feel it? Rocking the city. Ah yeah. Straight out of nowhereness. Like a fist. Can't resist you, oh no. I'll tell you something. You know I love ya. I just wanna touch ya. Stand up. Knock me right off my feet. Hard to beat. Hard to beat. Hard to beat. Goodness. No, I've never known a night like this. Can't believe it. You're so hard to beat. Hard to beat. Drive me crazy, my beautiful baby. Let's spend the whole day right here together. You know I love ya. I just wanna touch ya. Stand up. Knock me right off my feet. Hard to beat. Hard to beat. Hard to beat. Ah yeah. Girl, you've got something I like. Ah yeah. Girl, you've got something I like. I love ya. Yeah. Girl, you've got something I like. When I'm sitting at home, sitting on the bus, all I ever do is think about us. On and on, I sit down. Ah yeah. Girl, you've got something I like. Ah yeah. Girl, you've got something I like.
We just listened to Hard to Beat by Hard Fi. Welcome back, one and all, to Midday Mate. It is 1:15 in the afternoon on a Monday, and I hope by listening to this show, your Monday blues have flown off far, far away. And I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. I asked you a question, today's text topic, which was, what is something you really want to do before 2024 is over? 2024년이 가기 전에 꼭 해보고 싶은 것은 무엇인가요? 가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 질문입니다. Got a lot of messages coming in, which is great to see. 포님, a bit earlier, said, 저는 2024년이 가기 전에 맥땡 luck fortune burger를 또 먹고 싶어요 라고 하셨어요. 또 먹고 싶다고요? You've had it already, you want to eat it again? Go power to 화이팅 하세요. Go and try it. I haven't tried it. What makes it the fortune burger? Is it like a particular type of meat, or or is it just a name? It's just a promotional name to draw customers in. If it's good, if you say it's good, maybe I'll give it a try. I like trying new seasonal burgers as well. We have Jin Lee Nim as well saying they did a lot of things. A lot of things that they did well, saying 새로운 취미 찾기, 특히 사랑 표현 많이 하기 등등 이런 것을 다 했고요. 남은 건 여러 갈등 해결하기입니다. 혼자 할 수 있는 일이 아니라서 가장 힘드네요라고 하셨어요. That's very vulnerable of you to say that. And yeah, we're humans. We fight. We have conflicts with people we love and people we don't love. I think that's a really good mindset to have, to heal the wounds and heal the relationships with people that you've fallen out with. And I hope that will make your 2025 start a lot better as well. Thank you for telling us that. Busan Ajinim, welcome to the show. Good to see you, my friends. Hangmin Park Nim as well. Good to see you coming in right now. All right, we are going to go. Oh, we also have one. Let me check here. I didn't see this message. Neil Nim says 2024년이 가기 전에 Midday Mate 처음부터 다시 듣기 복습하고 싶네요라고 하셨어요. Wow, that's a good mindset. How long have we done Midday Mate since? When did we start? October? September? September. So it's September, October, November. We've done it for about over 3 months. And if you want to do that within 1 month, you have to listen to 3 shows a day. I don't know if my math is right. Over 3 shows a day, probably. So that's like 6 hours a day. Hiking. I know you can do it, my friend. Thank you for that. All right, it's now time for today's quote, where we introduce an encouraging quote from a famous or influential person. This person today they are very famous. They were very famous. It's by Coco Chanel. Coco Chanel. I'll tell you today's quote. A girl should be 2 things, classy and fabulous. A girl should be 2 things, classy and fabulous. 소녀는 우아하고 멋진 2 가지가 되어야 합니다. 참고로 이거 제 의견이 아니거든요. It's Coco Chanel said this. It's not my opinion, but still, it's Coco Chanel, who is, a fashionista, a giant in the fashion industry. So from their world point of view, a girl should be very classy and fabulous. And I agree. I think everyone should be classy and fabulous if they can be. So, a girl should be 2 things, classy and fabulous, is a very famous quote from the iconic fashion designer Coco Chanel. This statement encapsulates the essence of what it means to be a girl in society at that time. To exude elegance and confidence in everything that she does. So classiness is a quality that is often associated with grace, sophistication, and refinement. A classy person carries themselves with poise and dignity, always mindful of manners and how they present themselves to the world. They're well-spoken, well-dressed, well-mannered, and know how to navigate social situations with ease and grace. A classy girl understands the importance of self-respect and self-worth, and according to Coco Chanel, she carries herself with confidence and dignity in all aspects of life. And on the other hand, being fabulous, you might have heard the term fabulous, darling, fabulous, right? Lots of rich people from a lot of rich ladies a long time ago would be like, fabulous, darling, you look fabulous. I don't like saying that. So a fabulous person is confident in who they are and unapologetically themselves. A fabulous girl is confident in what they do and they know their worth and they aren't afraid to show it, whether it means rocking a bold outfit, speaking her mind, or pursuing her passions with gusto. A fabulous girl radiates charisma and charm, drawing others to her with her magnetic personality and infectious energy. So all of the ladies listening, what do you think? Do you aim to be a classy, fabulous girl? I'm not a girl, so I guess I can't really 공감하지 못하죠. But I wonder what you think. I think that, if you want to be classy and fabulous, all the power to you. I know lots of ladies who aren't classy and fabulous, but that's great, There are lots of ladies who do maybe more mechanical jobs, They like to get down and dirty. So in the job sense I'm talking about. So maybe class isn't something that they feel is a valuable trait. Jenny Nim saying, Coco Chanel is my favorite designer. That's awesome. Really? I'm not going to ask you if you have many of their clothes and perfumes, because I know they're quite expensive, right? I'm not saying you don't have them. I'm just digging myself a deeper hole here. Soynim saying, Coco Chanel 너무 멋진 분. Yeah, for sure. Drift Monkeynim saying, 대박. Yep, I agree. 대박 indeed. It is indeed. Also, Jenny Nim saying there's another one. 유행은 가도 스타일은 남는다, she also said. Even if trends go, style remains. Yeah, I'm sure she said a lot of great stuff related to style and fashion. Lots of people like her quote, and I hope it resonated with you. All right, we're going to take a quick song break, and then we'll be back with bite-sized banter. This is Girl on Fire by Alicia Keys.
She's just a girl and she's on fire, hotter than a fantasy, lonely like a highway. She's living in a world and it's on fire, filled with catastrophe, but she knows she can fly away. Oh, she got both feet on the ground and she's burning it down. Oh, she got her head in the clouds and she's not backing down. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire. Looks like a girl, but she's a flame. So bright she can burn your eyes. Better look the other way. You can try, but you'll never forget her name. She's on top of the world, hottest of the hottest girls. Say, oh, we got our feet on the ground and we're burning it down. Oh, got our head in the clouds and we're not coming down. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire. Everybody stares as she goes by, 'cause they can see the flame that's in her eyes. Watch her as she's lighting up the night. Nobody knows that she's a lonely girl, and it's a lonely world. But she gon' let it burn, baby, burn, baby. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire. She's just a girl, but she's on fire.
Welcome back, everybody, to Midday Mate. It's time for our Monday episode of Bite Size Banter, and for that we have Kimberly in the house.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday indeed. It is the first day of December that we're having bite-sized banter.
Yes.
Which means not long left until the holiday well, it's already the holiday season.
Yeah.
Not long left until the day.
Right. Woohoo. I'm so excited.
Yeah. So what are we talking about today?
Actually, my question has to do with the holiday season, actually.
Okay.
The question is, what are your thoughts with Christmas trees? Are you setting one up?
Oh.
Do you like them?
Yeah. I like Christmas trees. 크리스마스 트리에 대해서 어떻게 생각하시나요? 올해는 트리를 꾸밀 계획이 있나요? 가 오늘의 토픽인데요. So, Christmas trees. Ever since I was born, I guess I have had a Christmas tree in my house.
Ooh.
England, Europe is very Christmas tradition-y
Right.
back hundreds of years, I guess. So, if I don't see a Christmas tree at Christmas time, it doesn't feel like Christmas.
Oh, right. It feels a bit empty, right?
Yeah.
허전해.
Exactly. 허전하죠.
허전해.
So, what do you think? Because you grew up in a Korean household in America.
Right.
What was it like for you?
Oh, we would always have a Christmas tree also.
Okay.
So we would first start off with like the plastic trees that, you would assemble and
Yeah.
then disassemble every year and
Yeah.
would be in the storage.
Okay.
But then around middle school, I think that's when, we're going through puberty. I was fighting with my parents all the time. I really wanted a fresh tree.
You wanted to chop down a real innocent
Yeah.
tree.
Well, oh no. No.
I'm kidding. Go on.
Oh, so my high school at the time would always sell Christmas trees that were freshly cut.
Wow.
Yes. So we would always go there, and in the beginning, we would just, look around. My parents didn't want to because first, I guess it's not very environmentally friendly, as you mentioned. And also, I think they just didn't want to have to actually clean up the leaves that were,
Yeah.
fall and stuff. And they don't know how to throw it away either.
I'm on your parents' side. It's too much effort to buy one every year.
So we would always do the plastic one, and then only 1 year, I believe, in high school, we bought one.
How was it?
I liked it. It smelled like pine cones and everything. It was great.
That would be the benefit. I think the smell would be really nice. Yeah. So you just did it 1 year.
Yes.
And then you just had plastic after that again.
Right.
Too much difficult.
Because, I was still young and I didn't take any responsibility of what I wanted, of course, because I'm a child still. So I don't remember how my parents got rid of it, when they threw it away, how they cleaned up afterwards. But I would love decorating it.
Right. That's always the fun, isn't it? You set up the tree, whether it's a fake tree or a real tree, and then you bring down that box of decorations that you've had for decades.
Right.
And you just hang them all up. They're dusty and...
Love it.
Yeah.
Sneeze here and there,
Exactly.
cough.
It's a really cool tradition, yeah. So what would you decorate them with?
We would always have the classic ornaments, the circular ornaments that we would have, the red,
The
green,
baubles.
white, gold,
Yeah.
and with all the sparkly lights. And we would also get ornaments from different places that we have gone to vacation. So we would have a Yellowstone ornaments,
Okay.
things of that sort.
From another country. Oh, Yellowstone.
Yes, from
Okay.
America.
Oh, cool.
We didn't really go visit other countries, but within America, we would have a Florida something on our tree too. It was really jampong.
Yeah, that's cool though. Lots of memories and experiences on the tree.
Yes.
I'm the same as you. Always had a tree. And up until I think I was maybe 14, when I had the joy of setting up the tree every year. Like you, I hit puberty. And it's not like I wanted to use a real tree. I just didn't want to do it anymore. Grumpy teenager,
Yeah.
like 중이병 kind of age. So yeah, I didn't really do it after that age. But now that I'm older, I really like doing it. My wife is more into it than me. So if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't buy one. 귀찮아서. But my wife is really into the whole festive spirit and, doing the decorations, doing the rituals.
Right.
So I like it because it makes me do that thing.
Now that you mentioned rituals too, I remember that we would always make Christmas cookies and then eat it while we're decorating the tree.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
But they're the super easy ones. You just pop them in the oven.
Right, yeah. And you make a day out of it.
Right.
It becomes a good memory as well.
But I haven't been able to set up a tree in Busan yet. So when I lived in Seoul with my roommates, we would have like one that's like a meter tall.
Yeah.
And it would be like white. And that didn't really set the Christmas mood either because it was white.
Gotta be green.
Yeah. You're gonna buy a fake tree, you gotta buy a green one.
And then maybe you can put some white fake snow on it.
Exactly.
Or something.
But then ever since moving down to Busan here, and after getting married, our house is too small to get a tree. And I'd rather not even buy the 1 meter one. I want like the 2 meter one.
Yeah. I just bought, so last year we bought a real tree, a very small real tree.
Oh.
It was very small, like, almost like just a decoration.
Like for your tables?
Yeah, well, a bit bigger than that, but it was beautiful, but it turned brown very quickly. Had to throw it away after. So we just got a plastic one this year.
That's
but
good.
It's bigger, so we can put presents under it. And we've decorated it a little bit with some flashing, 깜빡거리는 lights. And it's kind of almost taking me back to my young days. I almost feel like a kid again. It's really, whenever I step into my house now, it's got the warm glow of like Christmas lights with the green tree just there. Not too big, maybe 1.5 meters-ish.
That's good, that's good.
Yeah, but it's nice. I like it. I'm a fan. Yeah. Listeners, what are your thoughts on Christmas trees? Do you set them up? Do you set them up super early? Like some people, they set it up in September. Maybe not earlier than that. But in England, lots of people set them up from September.
Oh.
Yeah, they really, because we don't have Thanksgiving or anything, so they just can't wait for Christmas early. Listeners, let us know your thoughts. And Kimberly, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. What do you think of Christmas trees? Do you do them every year? Do you not bother? There's no right or wrong answer. It depends on your traditions and what you like doing. Of course, if you go around to 남포동 or 서면 or even, big department stores, 백화점에 가도 they have Christmas trees everywhere. So, Korea has that kind of Christmas culture with the trees and whatnot. We've got some messages coming in. We have Drift Monkeynim saying, it doesn't have to be real and it doesn't have to be big. Just anything as the designated presence area. I totally agree. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be real. I never really had a real one. It was always plastic. Because a real one, you've got to dispose of it afterwards. It goes prickly and turns brown. So fake ones are usually fine for me as well. Benyanim saying, my thoughts are always cool. And now we're settling in a small Christmas tree. Yeah, small Christmas trees are great too. I used a small one in Korea for a long time because I didn't want to get a big one for my one-room apartment back in the day. So yeah, small ones are great. Chae Sung-nim saying, we get into Christmas vibes. That's awesome. Christmas vibes. I think a Christmas tree helps get you into the Christmas vibe for sure. That's just my opinion. 소희님 saying, 어렸을 때는 엄마가 집에 크리스마스 트리 엄청 이쁘게 꾸몄거든요. 그런데 지금은 집이 작아서 봄, 여름, 가을 내내 트리를 보관할 장소가 없어서 트리 안 사고 있어요. Oh, that's true. In the UK, we would always, once Christmas was done, we would store the tree in the attic. 그 다락방이 있거든요. But I guess there's no attic or basement in a lot of apartments. So it's a bit more difficult to store things unless you store it in the veranda or in the, 세탁방, right? I guess there's not enough places to store it. And it's big. So it's not like you can tuck it in the corner. It is big. So I totally understand. Chae Sung-nim also saying, it's not a tradition for my family. That's fair enough. You can always start a tradition if you like it. If you like it, of course. Actually, on the subject of nowhere to store it, we bought a Christmas tree online this year. Not a big one, average size, not an expensive one, a cheap and cheerful, good enough Christmas tree. Like Drift Monkeynim says, just enough to have presents underneath it. But I haven't thought about where I'm going to store it once Christmas is over. I'm not thinking about it. That's a future Nick problem. I'll deal with it when it comes to it. Well, we've got more messages coming in as well about today's question. I asked you, what is something you want to do before 2024 is over? 2024년이 가기 전에 꼭 해보고 싶은 것은 무엇인가요? 가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 질문인데요. 이현주님께서 문자를 보내주셨어요. 저는 늘 첼로를 배워보고 싶었어요. 올해가 가기 전에 꼭 시작하고 싶습니다. 라고 하셨습니다. Wow, that's a great dream to have. They say starting is half the battle. 시작은 반이죠. So if you start now, maybe in 2025, you will keep developing your skills and get better and better. So, 화이팅하세요. I implore you, just start. Just maybe have one lesson or buy a kind of beginner cello just so you can try it out, or go to a music room and try it out. I'll support your dream. 연주님, 화이팅하세요. All right, we're going to take a song break and then we'll be back with Don't Make a Scene. Before that, we're going to listen to a song. This is I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For by Scarlett Johansson and Bono.
I have climbed the highest mountains. I have run through the fields only to be with you. Only to be with you. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
I believe in the kingdom come, where all the colors will bleed into one, bleed into one. Well, yes, I'm surrounded. You broke the bonds and you lose the chains. You carry the cross of my shame.
That was I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For by Scarlett Johansson and Bono. People like that song. So when you think, 이 노래 너무 좋아요, Bono with Scarlett Johansson. It is a good song. You know, I used to call Scarlett Johansson, I used to think her name was Scarlett Johansson. You know, a lot of the times when there's like a J, sometimes it's a Y sound, right? Scarlett Johansson. But it's not. I was wrong. I was being too pretentious. It's Scarlett Johansson. And she's a really good singer. I wasn't really aware of her singing voice, but she has a lovely voice. So, good actress, good voice. Yeah, she's got it all. All right, it is now time for Don't Make a Scene. And this is where we do make a scene by taking a TV show or a movie, breaking it up into 5 days, and learning an expression each day. So we've got some people saying they're curious. Drift Monkey님 saying don't make a scene 궁금해요. 소희님 also saying 이번 주 don't make a scene 기대되네요. 꼭 맞추고 싶어요 라고 하셨어요. In that case, that's good because I brought the theme tune to this either TV show or movie that you can guess. I'll give you a hint. It is from the 80s. 80년대 영화입니다. It's an 80s movie. series. So that's your hint. Let's play the theme tune and see if you can guess it. 맞춰보세요. Did anyone know? Did anyone know that? It's a great theme song to a great movie or series of movies. It is by, I used to think it was by John Williams, but it's not by John Williams, who made Star Wars, Harry Potter, Jurassic Park. It's by Alan Silvestri, but it's still great. We have Neil Nim saying, Indiana Jones? Too similar. Kind of, yeah, I guess you're kind of on the right vibes, that kind of time frame. Soinim saying, 알 것 같은데, V? V? No. I'll give you a hint. The main character's name is Marty. Marty McFly. Marty McFly. Nope, it's not Indiana Jones for anyone's guessing. Marty McFly. No. What about another hint? I can't think of any more hints without giving it away. It's too obvious. Okay, here's one. It's your kids, Marty. It's your kids. Oh, 상윤 김님's got it. You got it. 제니님 also saying 들어본 것 같은데요. 모르겠어요. 상윤 김님, 딩동댕. You get the golden apple. It's Back to the Future. Back to the Future. One of my favorite series of movies. Bennynim also saying Back to the Future for sure. And this is the second movie, which is my favorite one. As Hangyun Kim-nim saying, I remember this song when the car was flying. Yeah, that's great. You know, that what's funny? Back to the Future Part 2. It's set in the future, right? But it's set in 2015. 2015년이죠. So I guess back in 1985 or whatever, they imagined 2015 to have flying cars, hoverboards, crazy technology. And it was a really fun interpretation of the future. But yeah, this week, we're going over Back to the Future Part 2. Now, all of them are really good. My personal favorite is the second one, because it's got a bit more of a sci-fi vibe to it. But the first one, the second one are masterpieces. Number 3 was entertaining, I thought. So, we're going to be going over Back to the Future. Let's listen to the clip we'll be going over.
First, you gotta get out and change clothes. Right now, it's pouring rain. Wait 5 more seconds. Right on the tick. Amazing. Too bad the post office isn't as efficient as the weather service. The future. Unbelievable. I gotta check this out, Doc. All in good time, Marty. We're on a tight schedule here. Tell me about my future. I mean, I know I make it big, but what do I become, like a rich rock star? Please, Marty, no one should know too much about their own destiny. Right. I am rich, though, right? Marty, please, take off your shirt. Put on the jacket and the shoes. Got a mission to accomplish.
There we go. What a great scene. This is the scene where they were in the flying car. I can say DeLorean. They don't make DeLoreans anymore. But they land the DeLorean in an alleyway. And he sees in the distance, the futuristic city that he lives in, or the village that he lives in. And he's like, wow, the future. So this is one of the beginning scenes of the second movie. We have Drift Monkey Nim saying, the shoes, the Night Thing self-lacing shoes. Yeah. You know, they made those, a prototype back in 2015 to celebrate the movie. But I don't think they became popular. But some amazing technology in this movie, as well as the self-drying jacket, which I really, really wanted. Great concepts. So, the phrase we're going over right now, as our listener Drift Monkey Nim has said, is right on the tick. Amazing. Right on the tick. So right on the tick means to be exactly at a precise time. A clock makes a tick-tock sound, right? Tick-tock. So right on the tick means right at the correct time. Right on the tick이라는 말은 어떤 일이 정확히 정해진 시간에 일어났다는 것을 의미합니다. 주로 시간을 잘 지키거나 정확성을 강조할 때 사용됩니다. You can say right on the tick. Personally, 저는 개인적으로 right on the dot 이라는 말을 더 많이 쓰거든요. Right on the dot, but right on the tick is also, I guess some people will say that more. So let's look at some sentences. For example, the train arrived right on the tick. It didn't run a minute late. 기차가 정확히 제 시간에 도착했어. 1분도 늦지 않았어. Right on the tick. Or you can say, she's always so punctual. She showed up right on the dot at 8 a.m. 그 여자가 항상 시간을 잘 지켜 오전 8시에 딱 맞춰 나타났어. Or you can say, the delivery man came right on the dot. Or the delivery man came right on the tick. 배달원이 정확히 제 시간에 왔어 라는 뜻입니다. So really, right on the tick, right, I shouldn't have said that. Oh no, I mixed up dot and tick. Oh, please, okay. That was a true accident. Right on the dot. I can't even say this word anymore. It means 딱 제 시간에 정시에 라는 뜻입니다. I didn't even think about that. Please forgive me. Let's listen to that sentence one more time.
Right on the tick.
Well, that's really confusing now. Yeah, great expression. Hopefully you can use it. I would say right on the dot a little bit more. And I use it quite frequently. Maybe if I'm waiting for a kuteng delivery and, you know, I'm like, they're going to be here at 2 p.m. and then I hear the bell ring, ding dong, right on the dot. Yeah, 딱 제 시간에 왔어. Yeah. And so we're going to be going over this movie for this week. It is Back to the Future Part 2. Let's take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Steal the Show by Lauv.
Started out on a one-way train. Always knew where I was gonna go next. Didn't know until I saw your face. I was missing out on every moment. You'll be one and baby, I'll be two. Would you mind it if I said I'm into you? So if it's real, then darling, let me know. I wouldn't mind if you steal the show. Together, you're the sky, I'll be the weather. A pretty thing, the sun and rain. Oh no, oh yeah. Summer night, perfect occasion. Where am I? You know I'll be waiting for you, for you. So if it's real, then darling, let me know. Steal the show. So if it's real, then darling, let me know. I wouldn't mind if you steal the show. Shine, you shine like forever. I swear. You shine, and still show. So if it's real, then darling, let me know. I wouldn't mind
was Steal the Show by Lauv. The song from Elemental, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I really like that movie, and I really like this song too. And Jinli Nim also saying, great song. Yeah, it's a good song. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Also saying, right on the dot, 기억할게요. Yeah, good. Hopefully you will remember that. It's a very good expression. Benny Nim also saying, I'm always right on the tick to listen to Midday Mate, even on the highlight show every weekend. Awesome. That makes me very happy that you're always on time. But even if you're not on time, remember you can listen freely whenever you want on 다시 듣기. But thank you anyway. It's now time for Change Up. This is where we take a sentence and we change it into other variations so we can say things in just more than one way. Today's Change Up sentence is, you're in my way. You are in my way. You are, 줄여서 you're in my way 이라고 합니다. You're in my way. It's not a very nice sentence. Maybe 누가 길을 막고 있는데, hey, you're in my way, 좀 비켜. Please be politer. But that's the sense as it is. Now, you're in my way can be physically, you are in my way. You know, you are physically standing in front of me. 내 앞에 서 있어가지고, you're in my way. Or it can be, maybe you're blocking me from my goals, right? You're kind of stopping me. So, let's change this sentence. You're in my way. You can say, you're hindering my progress. You're hindering my progress. You can also say, you're preventing me from getting where I need to go. You're preventing me from moving forward. Or, if you want to sound very technical, you can say, you're obstructing my path. You are obstructing my path. 근데 obstructing이라는 말은 되게 격식적이고 좀 잘 안 쓰는 단어니까 you're in my way는 제일 자연스러울 것 같아요. But if you want to use it, I would say don't use it to a stranger. Don't use it to someone you're not familiar with because it is a little bit rude. Even to my friend, I probably wouldn't say this unless it was very, urgent. 좀 급해가지고, hey, you're in my way. 비켜, I can't see. Then maybe you can say it. But you can say it in various ways. If somebody is blocking you from doing what you want to do, maybe, I don't know, maybe you want to apply for a job, but your friend is like, no, you can't apply for that job. I want that job. Maybe you can say, look, stop standing in my way. Let me apply for that job. A bit of a random example, but you can use it literally and figuratively. So that was today's change-up sentence. You're in my way. The time is now 1:54 in the afternoon. We've come to the end of the show. Monday is down, but still, we've got another 4 days coming, lots of fun stuff, so I do hope to see you every single day. Thank you so much for tuning in today and getting involved. You've made it a great Monday indeed. And wherever you are, however the weather is, please stay warm, please stay safe, and have a great afternoon. I'm going to leave you with our last song. This is Cherry Blossom by Lewis Taylor. Everyone, have a wonderful Monday.
Baby, do you want to take me? Oh, I like the sound of that. I want to be just like you. My nose to the grind. Come on, ask, do I want to get down? Well, yes, I think so, baby. But let me think, would I be leaving behind? Oh, last night was oh so wonderful. Most of all, you made me come to realize that I should change. And the more the better, yeah. Before I let you take me halfway to paradise. Cherry blossom, I want to take cherry this opportunity to say you move me. Don't you know you move me, baby? Cherry blossom, you made a mistake. Yes, you have. I'm sure. Cause I can't believe you really want to choose me. I'm not big on changes, yeah. Whoa, I'm just a simple man. I don't wanna be predictable, baby, and you know that I'm trying. Won't you hold on just a minute, baby? I know you don't understand. Yeah. I can barely run, and you want me to fly. Oh my, 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 my. Now, baby, I'm underqualified. You could have la 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 any man you want to do. You know I'm not a real go-getter. No, no. So baby, think about it. Just what you wanna do. Cherry blossom, I want to take this opportunity to say, oh yeah, you move me, oh you move me sometime. Cherry blossom, no, 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 you made a mistake. Oh yes, I'm sure. Now sugar, 'cause I can't believe you really want to choose me. Here we are in a big spaceship, baby. Big spaceship.